Now,
Hello. I know that I'm probably sounding really loud. Well, it's Christmas Eve week.
Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Aren't
Uh,
you glad we can say Merry Christmas instead of
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Holidays?
Yeah, we'll probably be jump on here one more time before the new year, but if not, Happy New Year.
We just got out of church a few minutes ago, and they had all kinds of,
Christmas music singing.
yeah.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. I did the slides, so that probably was a blessing for most people in the church. So, because I wasn't singing real loud for everybody would have probably been like, "Oh, you're singing too loud. Please stop." I like to sing. What can I say?
And most of the songs were, if not all of them, were Christmas songs, weren't they?
All the songs today were Christmas.
Now,
Joy to the world.
why don't you give us a little bitty song right now while you're thinking of it? You want to sing something for them?
They probably don't want me to, but we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Speaking of New Year's, have you made any New Year's resolutions yet?
I don't ever make New Year's resolutions per se, but I definitely have to get my diet back in order. No, I'm not doing the carnivore diet, but maybe keto.
I used to work for a pastor as a youth pastor at one time, and the pastor of our church used to always say, "God's not interested in resolutions,"
That's
and then
probably
he would
true.
say he would always say he's interested in commitment.
That's
And I
true.
know the majority of the resolutions we make they only last a week or two, but everybody always does the same one. I want to lose weight. That's what they do, and we've noticed because we've been members of the gym here in town several years that the first week or two or three of the new year, the gym is packed. And then after about 2 or 3 weeks, they start to fade out eventually. Why
I
can't
don't
we
know.
keep our
Last
engine?
year, was it last year with Planet Fitness we joined, but it didn't ever die out. It stayed packed quite
Mhm.
a bit. But I think that's where our town's growing, and we actually probably could use two Planet Fitnesses.
We actually go to the pavilion here in town, and it's got a pool and it's got a walking track that Stephanie likes to use. But
We don't use the pool.
we did for a while.
One time,
Was
or
it one
maybe
time?
twice, maybe twice. I think just once. I don't do cold, and the kiddie pool is warm, and I like that. But that pool's cold, and I don't like cold.
Speaking of cold, what is the weather where you live right now? It is would you call this a heat wave for December in Kentucky? You
Not
know,
today.
the
Yesterday,
weather was
definitely.
the weather was terrible cold for a while, and
Yeah.
a few days ago we had a real bad rainstorm and stuff. But I think we're going to be actually up in the 60s for Christmas.
Well, I think yesterday when we were out around, we did a little bit of shopping, and I think my car temperature was reading 58. But once it cooled down really quick.
On a good note, I actually got outside and I got all my leaves raked up that I
Well,
was
what's
wanting.
fell, there's still quite a few leaves on our tree.
But that's good. I think that there's a possibility for a small chance of rain on Christmas Day, but rain is a whole lot better than a bunch of snow, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. We talked about the weather last time, so let's
Mhm.
get back to these resolutions.
Okay.
I know a lot of people like to commit to reading the Bible through for the year, and I've done that a few times, and that's a big undertaking because I like to think a bit on what I read. So this year, I'm not going to say, "Oh, I'm going to read the whole Bible through," but I'm going to do. I haven't even decided. I've got the chronological Bible that's actually printed in a chronological order, so I think this year that I'm going to go through it that way. I did one year read the Bible in in the chronological order, but I didn't have the Bible that was set up that way. So I had papers printed off with how it said, and it was a lot to keep up with all the different papers. So it'll be nice having my chronological Bible. I'm excited about that. Thanks to a lady at the church that showed me hers.
How about not trying to read through the whole Bible in a year, but
No,
maybe just start reading the Bible? Period. Even if you just chose to read one chapter a day
one
or
verse. I
something,
mean,
or
sometimes
instead of
one verse can change your life.
doing the whole Bible, just maybe read through the New Testament or the Gospels or something. That would be a big step for a lot of people.
Well, it's kind of like exercising a little bit. It's probably better than none.
Right. And even if you just walk, I don't like to walk outside in the winter though, do you?
No. And plus, where we are, even though our hills are little, those hills, that's why I like the pavilion. It's all flat.
I guess if I had to pick one resolution, I'm going to try to be
More
what no,
carnivorous,
be consistent. Be consistent
be consistent with what?
with the carnivore diet.
You're
Uh,
being as about as consistent as anybody can be.
for those of you that don't know, I started the carnivore diet before Thanksgiving. I've been real faithful to it. I haven't cheated one time. I'm eating zero carbs, and I've lost a total right now of 21 pounds right before Thanksgiving. So if I can continue with this, some people said a month's ago, it's almost been a month. Uh, I'm going to shoot for 3 months, and then maybe if you're doing keto war, which is meat, but you still eat some plants like low carb plants like broccoli and salads and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that with you.
Well, if I ever get off these little Debbie's, he brought in those couple of, what was it, a month ago, those little Debbie Christmas trees. I think he made a video showing those. He brought those to me. It's all it takes. It's kind of like a diet soda. I got off of pop, and he's done really good with being off of it for, well, since Thanksgiving. You've not had any soda. I've been a couple of times over a year without any, but it's like as soon as you have a drink of soda that you're addicted to it again.
Two things you have to do. Number one, you have to not bring it in the house because that was my problem. If
That's not my problem. I'll go to McDonald's and get
yeah,
one.
but here's the thing: if you bring Reese cups in the house and you put Reese cups on your counter, you're gonna eat them. If you bring the Christmas cakes in, sometimes the temptation is too great. Now she's still drinking Diet Pop. I'm not, but I think after about 2 weeks, you can get over the desire to even have sugar. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
think.
sugar. That's hard, but once you get through it, it tastes disgusting. And really, I don't know what the addiction is with Diet Coke. I don't do Diet Pepsi. I will drink water before I drink Diet Pepsi. I'm like, give me Diet Coke. But it's not even the taste of it, because on occasion you're like, I don't. It doesn't even taste good. But you still have to have it.
I guess another resolution would be I'm going to try to be more at peace with things, not be as grumpy as that I usually am.
If you see me getting off diet soda, everybody should probably leave.
Any other resolutions you have?
I think that's more than I can keep up with. Just being, um, trying to find contentment, being content in whatever state that we're in.
Why are you not content?
No, I am content, but it's making a conscious effort to be content.
When you look at what you have and look what so many don't have, you realize that you're a lot more blessed than sometimes you think you are.
I don't know. That's not about wanting things. I wouldn't say that's, although our goal. we have always kept saying we want to downsize when the kids get grown. And I told Mitch a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, we need to quit saying we want to downsize. This year we want a 1-story house. So I'm going to say, I'm quit saying I want to downsize. I want a 1-story house, and I want exactly what I want. So that's may not be this year, but that's kind of my goal.
Could be this year.
Hopefully. Anyway, a lot of people are probably like, Stephanie, what's up with you wearing these hats and these stupid um, jewelry and these stupid, ugly sweaters and things? And I don't know if any of you all ladies out there have seen the We Don't Give a Care Club. I don't know the official title of it. I am at this age, certain age, where you know what? I get it. I'm going to just jump on board. I'm like, comes a time where I don't have to impress. Yeah, I need to impress Mitch, but it's like it's not a competition. I'm not out here competing with people. I'm just going to be.
Here
It
you
is
are,
what it
right?
is. Yep.
Show them your bracelet that you got there and
I
tell
have
them
my
what that
cute
means.
Well, it doesn't
Does
mean
the color
anything.
beads mean different
No,
things?
I do have some bracelets that do, but not this one. This one's just Christmassy. It matches my
Now,
Christmas
she
lights.
wore this to church today.
I didn't wear this sweater. I had
Oh.
another one on. I did wear my hat though.
She was kind of behind the scenes today. I was
Yeah, I
up on the
wasn't in front
platform
of
most of the
people.
time, but
I wouldn't have dressed
nobody
like
really
this.
got to see her too much. In fact, several people asked me, where's Stephanie at today? She was there.
But anyway, that's just sometimes you just gotta let things go. I don't care.
Well, tell us what your resolutions are. What do you plan to do? Give us some ideas other than wanting to lose weight. That's what most people say, and eat better. Um,
Travel more. I know some people probably want to travel more.
that's something we definitely need to work on, isn't it?
Yeah, I've gone on a few of these little bus tours. Mitch has never done that, but I don't mind driving places, but I don't like to drive in cities. I'm not going to drive in a city, and if it involves parallel parking, I'm going to go 40 miles out of my way to avoid parallel parking. So I like to do these bus tours, and I've done that a couple of times to go see like New York City. But we've been there and done that. Now, New York is flat, so I can walk for hours and hours in New York, and it's good, but not around Georgetown. It's too many hills.
You talked about us going on a cruise.
Well, I'm always talking about doing something. We're on a cruise. If we go on a cruise, it's going to be to eat. But some of these cruises you hear are party cruises, and I don't want to go on a party
We're not
ship.
drink. We don't drink alcohol, so we would probably lose our money on that, wouldn't we? And me being on carnivore, I don't know
Oh,
how you can eat
I don't know how that
at an
works.
all you can eat buffet on a boat, but that would be different. It's something I'd like to do.
It'll still be fun.
You know,
Plus, in winter would be nice.
we've talked about since the time we've been married about going to Hawaii. We've never been to Hawaii, but I would love to go to a luau or something, and roast a pig and eat it. That would be right up my alley there.
He's not talking about going on the hikes to see the scenery. He's talking about having the
Yeah.
luau to eat a roasted
Well, the
pig.
volcanoes and all of it. I'd like to see it all.
Like we said, I'm not too much in the hiking. I want to see the big national parks. That's on our to-do list. See the national parks.
Now, you've been to Natural Bridge. You went a couple times this year, didn't you? You and the girls.
Have you not been to Natural Bridge? You said that like
Yeah,
you've
I've been
never.
there, but
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think the last time you all went, I went with you that time.
You don't usually go with us. That's something I do with the girls.
I mean, I like the national parks, but it's like once you spend all that time getting up to the top of the hill and you look out there and see it about 5 minutes later, I'm usually done. That's something you do in the fall when the leaves are changing, right?
Well, it depends which
You wouldn't want
national
to do
park
that
you're
in the
going
winter.
to.
Which national park do you want to see?
All of them. except Mammoth Cave. We've been there and done that, and I was so excited the first time we went, and I was like, okay, this is it. Mark that off. I don't need to do that again.
You all get nervous about going through tight man squeeze and when they turn all the lights out down there.
No. Speaking of caves, that reminds me. Anybody been to Mega Cavern to see the lights under Louisville? We haven't done that. I think we know a couple of people from church that took their kids to do that. That looks fun. We used to do the horse park every year, but we don't even do that anymore because it's been like you've seen it once, and how many times can you see it? But the Mega Cavern seems like a really nice place to go see the lights.
Well, Merry Christmas to you guys.
Merry Christmas. Stay safe if you're out traveling.
Have a Happy New Year. We'll probably see you guys before New Year's. But this is episode 7. And be sure and share our podcast with your friends and let them know about it. And
let us know if you're baking anything good. Mitch doesn't care, but I do, especially if you're making peanut butter fudge.
Where were we at yesterday that you bought some peanut butter fudge? Downtown here?
Rebecca's.
Yeah. And, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and we'll try to get back to you. Follow us on all platforms. You can always go to carmackcreatives.com, and there's links to all of our websites and all of our social media outlets.
And remember, Jesus is the reason for the season.
That's right. We'll see you guys next time. This is Mitch saying bye.
Bye. Talk to you later.